back to scales. We are never done with scales. It's important to make sure that you use scales in a musical way, and one way to do that is to play them in intervals, because a lot of the times, a lot of what you're hearing, especially in jazz, are these sequences of intervals rather than just playing up and down a scale. You hear that too. So we've covered thirds and fourths. There's a video about that somewhere on here. And today I'm going to play through fifths. Maybe sixths, but definitely get through fifths. And I'm going to play them in B flat because that's what I was playing earlier today. And it's a fun key. So I'm playing not in the position that you might be instinctually going to in guitar. And sure, you could play fifths up and down the fretboard using that power chord shape. I'm going to start low and go high. F to C, we're saying in B flat. G to D, A to E flat because we're not changing the key. B flat to F, C to G, D to A, E flat to B flat, F to C. We did that one already. But you would never solo that way or use that idea in any kind of like performance setting. But what you might use is in a position. I'm going to stay down here with my pinky on B flat because that's what I've been practicing. It's the only reason why. I want to get really comfortable here doing that before I go elsewhere. So B flat. One B flat to F is your 5. B flat, F, C, G, D, A, E flat, B flat, F, C, G, D, A, E flat, B flat, F, C, G, D, A, E flat, B flat. Then I'll go back down. We'll finish it off. What makes the fifths harder than the thirds or the fourths, in my opinion, is that most of them are on what we call non-adjacent string sets, whereas your thirds are either on the same string in the case of like going from C to E flat, but more often than not, they're going to be just on adjacent strings. So like on those two. And then fourths are always on adjacent strings, and often on adjacent neighboring frets. Like they're just right there because of how the guitar is laid out. But fifths, as you saw, are not like that. So I'm going to run them again, and I'm going to talk through them. Maybe I'll talk through them. I'll probably talk through them. So here we go. B flat, C, D, E flat. And that time I played D this way. I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to play it in position. So let me go again. I fell into the habit of playing by shape, not playing by note. B flat, C, D, E flat, F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E flat, D, C, B flat, A, G, F, E flat, had to pause for a second, D, C, B flat, A, why not, G, A, B flat. So now the way that I would practice it with having done that a couple times is I will put on a drum track, and I have that today, so let me go grab that. Drum Genius is a wonderful app, one of my most used, and another one that I use that I don't know if I've talked about before, is the Amazing Slowdowner. So something else to think about, because it lets you slow down songs to really get inside. These are not sponsored. These are just things that I genuinely use and love. All right, so I was playing earlier. We were playing straight eighths, fifths are on the brain. A light funky feel at 78 beats per minute. I'm not sure how this is gonna sound, but we're gonna find out. I'm gonna go in order first. Just to get used to playing with something. I mess up. I wanted to play a sixth here. All right, try again. I missed one. A. I kept skipping A, and I will tell you why I kept skipping A. My brain does not want to go below that third fret. It's like, there are no notes that exist in this key down there. Lies. A is very much right there. So that's something that I need to practice, is playing those and emphasizing that tritone. Because again, we're saying in B flat. If we were moving freely amongst intervals of 5, I'd play that. But since we're not, like even there, you see I want to go funny. I want to go down to E there because I'm thinking fifths. But it's fifths in a certain key. So it's just interesting to notice how, well, I think it's interesting to notice how it impacts me, but it's for you, it's interesting to notice how it impacts you. Like these ideas and these constraints of like, I'm only going to play this interval in this key, in this spot. What happens to your fingers? What happens to your brain? Because we are so programmed. We can all do that all day long. And it's wicked fun. But this is a more expansive way to play scales, to learn the fretboard, to learn what these intervals sound like. I skipped one. And the goal is not to get good at just playing those. The goal is to use them in a musical capacity. But before you can do that, you do have to practice them. But instead of just going from, okay, I'm going to practice 5 into 6 into 7s, plug them into whatever song you're playing. So if you're playing a blues in B flat, a major blues, put a backing track on, okay, and try to play a chorus or 12 bars, emphasizing, you don't have to play it every single time, but emphasizing those intervals. And then a different chorus, say, okay, I want to do 4s. And then you mix and match. And this is exactly what I'm working on right now as I practice and prepare for my master's program this fall. And it's been a real brain teaser. Like, again, this eluded me and I don't want it to elude you. So let's try those intervals of 6 now. And I haven't played them in a bit. So we'll see how this goes. So in the key of B flat still, we have B flat to G. We have C to A flat. Staying in position, I'm going to play that one. We have D to B flat. We have E flat to C. We have F to D. G to E flat. A to F. Oh man. I'm going to cheat. I'm going to grab that. Or I'm going to go this way. I'm going to go that way. So we get this fun run. And then, so I was F, G, A, and then we get B flat to G, C to A, and then D to B flat. Where am I going? E flat. I'm gonna, you know what, in the spirit of keeping them on non-adjacent string sets, I'm gonna grab the A flat on the first fret. So one more time. And intervals of 6 are very, very common in not just in solos, but in songwriting. The first time I remember hearing them, like earnestly being like, oh, I know what that is, was in the Sam and Dave song Soul Man, which I first heard as by the Blues Brothers. It's what opens the song up. We're in E now, so we get a B and a G sharp. So we've totally left B flat for a second, but let's go back to B flat, run those again, and this is one where the shapes are helpful because personally, I like how they sound better. You could do them on adjacent strings if you really wanted to, but I don't have hands that stretch that far. And I'm trying to keep in a certain position. And again, I guess I could do it. Yeah, I could do it. You can see my brain being like, wait, where do we go? Now we're on G, A, and then we'll go B flat here. Oh, that's where I couldn't get it. But I can get it up here. But that defeats the purpose of learning the notes, because that's just learning a shape, purely for learning the shape. But with this one, at least there's some, oh, I played an A flat instead of an A there because I was thinking about the shape, which shows you what I need to go practice. But with this one, they sound better, you can move around faster, and you're staying in one spot, and you are using, you're not just relying on like a power chord kind of shape. You get to use more aspects of the guitar and of how the fretboard works. So I guess I can try with the drum track. Same one because it's right here. That could be a song right there. It probably already is. I played a 5 in there by mistake. But you can hear how beautiful and how musical that already is with just a simple drum track behind it and some variation of a rhythmic idea. So when you plug it into something harmonic, you get something really, really powerful with that. And then when you can mix and match them, we'll do 6 up, 5 up, 6 down. Nope. All right. No. Nope. And there I thought I was giving myself the easy way out. So you can see all kinds of stuff to practice there. Rhythmic ideas, intervallic ideas, musical ideas. That all comes back to how do we use these in a musical setting. So I hope that this was helpul for you. There's a PDF with the basic shapes in the description, or in the PDF that's in the description. If you have any questions, drop a line and I'll be back again to hang out with you very, very soon. I'm having a lot of fun doing this, so I'm just gonna keep doing it. Cheers.